This senator, Angus King, he is a supporter of the filibuster, but when you actually get an Angus King to be concerned about the filibuster and actually come out with numbers like this, he actually thought about it and just sees that it's not working. Look, it is time. It is time to kill the filibuster. Check this out, then we'll take it on the other side.
What's happening now, though, is there seems to be no forthcoming discussion from the Republicans, no interest in any part of the bill that we voted on today, which, as you point out, was a compromise bill worked out by Joe Manchin, a former Secretary of State, a guy who really believes in voting rights. But they're not coming back with any further discussion. The filibuster, and Joe's theory of the filibuster is it forces bipartisanship. It forces the parties to work together. That theory only works if both of the parties are willing to meet at the table. If one of them just uses it as sheer, unadulterated obstruction, which is what happened today, then that's when, as you pointed out, I say, democracy has to trump a rule. This is not in the filibuster, not in the Constitution. We need to restore the Senate to what it was back, when Lawrence worked there and when I worked there 40 years ago. The filibuster was very rarely used. Now we have to have cloture votes on deputy secretaries of defense. I mean, everything requires either a cloture vote for nominees or 60 votes for anything substantive. That's not what the framers intended. They didn't intend a supermajority in the Senate, and here we are. Let me give you one piece of math, Rachel, that I think you'll find surprising. You can get 41 votes out of the current Senate, which was enough to block any legislation. And if you take the states that those 41 senators represent, add all the population together, you get 24% of the American people. So the situation we're in now is that 24% of the American people have an effective veto over anything that 76% of the American people think is important public policy. I don't think that squares with democratic theory.
Those numbers are staggering, and we cannot continue to allow that. And that is what creates major dissension in a country. When one group of people, a majority, continue to feel the boot on the neck from those who do not have their interest at hand, or those who don't give them the wherewithal of the things for what they want or need, that is unsustainable. That is completely unsustainable, and something has to be done about it. The filibuster must go. Joe Manchin, are you listening? Christine Sinema, are you listening? Representatives that are hiding behind those who still claim they support it, we're watching. We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead. Number one, subscribe to our channel. And number two, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.